invest, invest, invest. A lot of you guys don't understand, right? If you have only $1,000 to your name, invest that fucking $1,000 into yourself. Because when you bet on yourself and you actually have that conviction that you're gonna make it all back, you're going to level up in all areas of your life. You're going to constantly fucking build the confidence that you need to actually execute at a higher level and to be a higher performer and to be able to be in better rooms, right? Do not fucking just save $1,000 if you only have $1,000. There's no point. If you don't have a lot of cash flow coming in, generally ask yourself, what the fuck are you doing every single day? It's so easy to make money. If you don't know how to fucking make 2K a month, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Like, go get a 9 to 5. If you can't get a 9 to 5, fucking look into high ticket sales. Invest into a skill set, guys. Put money, use money from your credit if you need to. When I first got into high ticket sales, here's a little background about me. My name is T-Pan, by the way. I'm 23 years old, software engineer grad, but I transitioned from software engineering right after school, right after graduation, to getting into remote sales. And I heard about high ticket sales in 2024 summer and instantly invested into a sales coach on my credit. And I fucking went all in because I knew for a fact that I'm gonna make it work out. If you know that you don't have the chance to be able to get a 9 to 5, or you don't like a 9 to 5, you don't wanna live like a life where you feel like people are constantly just bombarding you with stupid things that you have to do and serve a boss essentially, you gotta put yourself in a better position. You have to grind no matter what. If you ultimately want to have a business, you got to learn how to invest in yourself every single month, every single day, whether it's with money, whether it's with your time, whether it's with, your willpower, your resources, and you just constantly just putting in the work because you got to learn how to make those sacrifices. It's scary to invest at first, but once you actually start investing, and learning how to just put yourself to putting in a lot of work and just learning as much as you can and just reinventing yourself, burning the past version of yourself and becoming a better version every single day, you start to realize how much money you can make over the next couple of months, or even the next 6 to 12 months, or even the next couple of years. Because for me, it didn't take me too long to make 50K in a year. And I'm not boasting, guys, because look, a lot of that money is gone. Pretty much all that money is gone. Because I'm constantly investing into my skill set. I'm constantly just working on myself. I'm constantly just putting myself in different rooms, experiencing new things. Like I've been to California 5 times. This is my 5th time here in California this year. And I'm super blessed to say that because there's so much you can learn from traveling around the world, joining different networks, investing into your skill set, being able to go to networking events, being able to experience different events overall, like for example, going to a restaurant, whatever the case is, because that's going to help you to develop your character overall. I'm not saying invest all your money every single month, but I'm saying at the start, you got to learn how to invest your money and play more smarter. If you could get to a point where you're making 3 to 4 to 5K per month consistently, I generally really want you to learn how to money manage right after, because that's where I'm getting into right now. I'm learning how to utilize my credit more. I'm learning how to manage my money better, because that's going to teach me how to play the long-term game to obtain more wealth and to be able to get into bigger markets and to be able to actually attract more opportunities and different connections. That's overall going to change my lifestyle over the next couple years, over the next 5 to 10 years. So I want you guys to learn how to manage your money too, whether it's saving 6 months worth of expenses, whether it's saving for a rainy day where you need $1,000 out of the blue because something bad happened. God forbid that happens, but it's better to be prepared than not prepared, right? All of these things you're learning right now, it's your journey. Learn to get cash flow coming in as soon as possible. Learn to manage your money as soon as possible so you can build long-term wealth. Learn about investments, invest into the S&P 500, Bitcoin, other coins in the crypto market if needed, or even any ETFs in the stock market. There's so much to it. Learn to get into different networking rooms, invest into different groups if needed, because that's going to cost you a good like 3K, 5K, 10K. And that's just the reality of the game. If you're looking to make 10K months, 15K months, it just takes a lot of effort, right? So there's a lot to managing money, There's a lot to investing into yourself. A lot of people are not willing to do it because it's hard. A lot of people look at it in a short-term aspect. When you look at it in a long-term perspective, like, yeah, you're stacking up your money. For example, when you're investing into the stock market, you're investing into like a crypto coin or whatever the case is. At the start, the gains aren't going to be that much, right? The first 2 to 6 months or even the first year or so, it's going to look like nothing's happening in your portfolio at all. It feels like you're just putting in 2K every single month, nothing's compounding, but the next 3 to 5 years you look at it, you're like, fuck, how the fuck did I make an extra 5 to 10K passively? And you never know, because later down the line, the next 20, 30, 40 years of you investing consistently, you're going to be making fucking a mill. Like, imagine. And that mill is going to be nice because let's just say you only invested 200K or 300K. How the fuck did you make a mill from that? That's goated in my opinion, right? So the moral of this whole video, the whole point of this video is just you putting yourself in a better position because you ultimately can. It's just me learning in the process too. Like, I've been through so much in a year/2 at this point where I'm just thinking like, how can I help other people be in a better position? How can I help them to avoid some mistakes that I made in the past? I'll tell you 2 things. My mistake is there's times where I got comfortable and I didn't put in as much work. Guys, you can never get comfortable. Never take your foot off the gas pedal if you're a man. You got to constantly be working on yourself. You have to constantly be working on your skill set, your relationships, your health, the way you manage your money. And the second point is learning how to manage your money, because you guys know if you're in the online space, you might get fucked over by taxes. That's the reality of things, guys. You want to get yourself in a better position by actually putting in the work. Learn to put yourself in a better position by investing in yourself, learning about money management, and valuing your time. That's all, guys. That's pretty much all. Peace.